This is Red All Over's instant reaction to the 1-1 home draw to Bolton Wanderers. A tight fought game as we expected, so let's get into it. Also, the sound's rubbish and it's Tom's fault because he's forgot the lead, so these are not even working. So, Josh.
These are not even working.
What do you make of that?
It was a good game up until Nathan got sent off, for which I don't think we were sending off, to be honest. First booking silly, very, very silly booking to start with. But that second one, he played ball and he just followed through and caught him. It's not a booking. I don't think it's. I've watched it, I've seen it back. It's not a booking. It's just coming together, to be honest. It killed game off. I was a little bit disappointed with Bolton from not taking charge from that point. Really, it was an onslaught, but no real clear-cut chances, barring that one that whacked Shepherd when it hit him online. Up to that point, very even game. I've probably said we shaded first half, especially through midfield. I thought Bolton bypassed midfield far too much. To say they've got good players in there, bypass it, went wide every time. Not really impressed with their wingers either. To say their wingers were supposed to be decent, again, bit disappointed there. Caelan Vickers, unbelievable. Kept finding space constantly on the ball. A couple of times I thought he lost it. Kept it very, very well. It's nice to see us grind out a result. It's been ages since we've done that and sort of be able to sit in and deal with it in that way. And I thought we looked fairly decent defensively as well. A little bit disappointing to have conceded, but I think it was inevitable, to be honest. It was inevitable.
So Benny, you came for 3 from 3.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Yeah.
We'll just sort of go into that what Josh has just brought in about the defence, because obviously we talked about 3 different back fours in 3 last performances, and again against 11 we played with 10 for most of the second half. What do you think about our back four today?
For most of the time it looks alright. One or two situations where you see that there are 2 left-footed centre backs playing together, so you see those kinds of limitations, but overall like you said, Bolton were okay, but they never really pushed them to the limit, so was alright. I think and team looks overall super fit. That's one thing which you really have to point out. This is because the second time playing against always 10 men.
We're getting really good at this, aren't we?
Yeah, showed a lot of it in. Shouldn't do that too much, but
Can I just say, these 2 are letting Dean down. Dean's still got his hat on backwards, like he should do, like one at boy band, Grove Street lads. These 2, he hasn't even got one on, and he's going the right way around. They're a letdown.
Where's your hat?
Absolute letdown. Mine's in my bag, because I ain't got Joe to go and fetch it.
I
I need Joe to go and fetch it when it blows off. Sorry, anyway.
No problem. Do you want to discuss the sending off and the referee, or do you want to leave it for the next question?
I usually upset T-Type when I talk about referees, because T-Type always tells me that I don't know what I'm talking about and that I'm uneducated and that referee's an expert and done loads of training. He were a fool as a referee, a fool. Handbags at dawn at the touchline. Just tell them both up, but no, he's got to book them all. Got to book both players, and that's just ridiculous. But then Nathan, he's got the ball. There's no way that's another booking, and the referee's just lost his stupid head. And he could have spoiled a complete game of football, because 11 against 11 it was 1-0 to us. We were doing well. It could have gone either way, and then we just gave all the stuff to Bolton to come at us, because what do you do? You know, what do you do? So we're going back and back and back, and as Josh has said, the inevitable happens. It could have happened just before, but it's one of them things. I think Bruce Dyer taught McGoldrick offside rule, because he kept getting caught offside.
And the one time he didn't.
But then he didn't, and then he clipped it into the near post, and I'm shouting, aim for far stick, sweep it, and he didn't, but so T-Type's probably right.
I think their keeper will be upset, I think, with that finish. Claire, younger Nathan, so we spoke last week about his sort of commitment, desire. Today maybe was he a little bit over committed, because although we think he won the ball, should he have made that tackle there? I mean, hindsight's one of the things, but should he have made that tackle there? Also, talking about where I was sat, should Connor have taken off at half time, knowing that he'd already got a booking playing in that position and the sort of game it was? What do you think?
Good question. I don't think it would work indeed.
Right.
Gary Barlow of the boy band.
Talk loud.
He is coming into being a man, I think. He's learnt a lot from being at Oldham, maybe too much. He's just got long legs. I think that's all it is. He's got very long legs, and he got the ball. He didn't get the man. He got the ball. He fell over him, and he got booked. And no, it wasn't a second booking. No, absolutely not. He should not have been sent off. The referee is a fool. You're absolutely right there, Andy. He spoilt the game, and I think because Vimar was such a big presence in midfield and Bolton just couldn't get past him, they didn't like him. So the 12th man that he always is for the other team, the referee, there you go, get yourself off. So I think I don't think Connor should have brought him off. Or maybe not at half time, maybe a little bit later on, but
Never got that chance anyway, did he?
Too late.
No.
Obviously we then completely defended because, well, I don't think we had a choice really. Or do you think we did have a choice? Do you think we needed to go into that intense defence, or do you think we could have? I mean, I think the plan was to try and catch them on the break, obviously, but because they then sort of became superior in possession, we struggled to get out a little bit.
I thought Bolton became more mobile in the second half. I think that they're a little bit static in the first half in some ways, because there was a lot of space for them to move into and exploit in the first half, and probably didn't as much as I expected. I think very early on you had a good chance.
We did, two.
You know, where I think that kind of worried me a little bit at the time. But yeah, I thought overall it was a performance which we had to make really, and loads of energy. I mean, goodness me, Connor talked about getting his players fit, and he's certainly done that. I mean, there were people running blood to water. Yeah, Vickers and Phillips and Connell, who was magnificent today. I mean, he had a really superb game. But yeah, I think overall the game, the draw was a fair result. I don't think either team did quite enough to win it. Us in the second half, and maybe you in the second half, or maybe a little bit in the first half, where I think you had opportunities and didn't really exploit it.
Yeah.
So football's all about opinions, obviously, and it's really good to get an opposition's opinion on, first of all, the game in general, and then obviously the sending off. So I thought it started really, really well, and then we dominated for probably 20-25 minutes in the first half, and then second half obviously got going, scored early on, then the sending off, and then obviously you came into the game quite strongly. What did you make of your overall performance today?
I'm a little bit, initially straight after the game, I'm a little bit like, we've missed an opportunity there, because obviously it gets 10 men, you just presume that you're going to be able to capitalise on that. I thought Barnsley in the second half, once you went down to 10 men, did a very good job of getting all the men behind the ball and obviously working hard and out of possession really well. But I think when May comes round, they look back at the results, providing that we're at the top end of the table, I'll probably look at this and go, point away from home's never a bad thing. So yeah, I mean, I think a draw is probably a fair result on the grand scale of things, but still a little bit disappointment straight after the match.
Have you seen the sending off back?
Just seen it then. I was just saying to Andy before, you naturally watching the game, the ball had moved on, so I was tracking that. So I didn't actually see it. Obviously, your view goes back to it. You see a player, that's on the floor, and you assume it's a second yellow. From what you're saying, it's not. Somebody's just showed me a mobile phone with it on. Looks a bit high, but it's one of them. You see it, and it can go either way. I thought the referee was pretty poor
For both teams.
I think he was the wrong referee for a game like that. He didn't let it flow. He was giving free kicks in the first half for everything. He was pretty poor. But I said before, like yourself, 1-1.
Indeed.
So I'm happy with it. I can't be too frustrated. I'll take it. So
we said before the game, I think a point here, anywhere really, away from home is a good point, and we said we'd settle for a point, and obviously we got it, so we can't be too disheartened, can we, really?
And before we switch to our sort of preview of Tuesday, have you got Tuesday?
Reading on Wednesday, I think it is.
Well, they're rock bottom. rock bottom Reading, and we play Peterborough, who are second bottom. So neither have won any
So we'll
games.
both lose.
So
Then.
neither.
So in theory,
Yeah, fair enough.
after that, obviously, well, none of us will get points on Tuesday for us, Wednesday for you.
Are you here?
No, we're away. So how are you? Just for a bit of a round, how are you hoping the season? Obviously, we know how you hope it's going to go, but where do you see yourselves going, sort of up until Christmas?
Well, I think 3 games in, it's a bit hard to gauge, innit? I think the expectation in this league should always be for us to finish in the top 2, rightly or wrongly. Especially with the investment made as well. Obviously, we do tend to bring in higher supposed calibre of players, so we do need to be pushing for that top 2. Personally, I think we should be in that mix or that conversation. But again, it's hard to say like after a couple of games. Providing that we get into the top 6, and that's the minimum expectation.
And like us, great track record in the playoffs, so that'll be fine.
We'll see it here in May, won't we?
Yeah. About yourself, are you confident? I know it's been early, but no.
No. I see us in the playoffs. I don't see us going up automatically unless we make a radical signing in the next couple of weeks in terms of a striker. I think it's too early. There's a lot of muscle memory. You saw it today. We sort of regressed back to a lot of backwards, sideways kind of play when in the 2 previous games against Stockport and against Plymouth, we looked incisive, we were on the front foot. I thought Thierry Gale had an awful game, didn't look interested. They all had bad games, but to not look committed to it, I thought that was poor. But yeah, I think playoffs again, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Just
1 and 2 would work, wouldn't it? 1 and 2. We could. I don't mind which order.
Oh yeah, I'd give you that. Yeah, all day long. Yeah, I'd be happy.
I think you know what I think can see happening. We've obviously played each other in the playoffs a couple of times consecutively. I can see it being at Wembley this time round.
Interesting.
So we'll be doing this under the arch.
Yeah, well, we might not after game, depending on.
Well, not, yeah.
Because then that really is
Very
important.
good point.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Really appreciate
Pleasure.
you
Thank you very much.
Good luck
Thanks
for
for
the
your
rest of the
hospitality.
season.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate that.
Safe journey.
Cheers, thank you.
Nice to see you.
Right, Josh, let's come back to Peterborough away Tuesday. So we know that obviously they're having an awful start to the season. Played 3, lost 3. I think they've got -5. I think goal difference. Had an absolute nightmare. Confident?
Yeah, I think you've got to really look at sort of that comeback against Burton, how well we played against Plymouth as well. And today, we stayed in that game. It weren't great, obviously, we weren't exactly participating in it too much. We defended a lot of that second half. But in that first half, I thought we looked really, really solid. It's going to be interesting now because it's a game which the side that started Paul, we start well. It's supposed to get with a little bit of expectation to it now. I think Plymouth today, Burton probably a little bit of expectation, but obviously early penalty kind of killed it a little bit. It's now getting to that point of we need to go and see 3 points. If we're serious about promotion, which I think, I look at his side at the minute, and I reckon it is around the top 6. I think it's one game that's definitely have to come away 3 points with it. But Peterborough, always to me, always seemed like a dodgy surface. But even when they've been poor, I know last season the ships were like 80, 90 goals. Every time I played against them, I was like, I just don't like playing against them at all.
How are you feeling about Peterborough Tuesday?
Well, reasonably confident. I mean, I'm hoping the team are going to be confident as well because, we're unbeaten, and that'll be very much in the minds, I think. I've seen Peterborough. Peterborough haven't been the same side since that debacle at Hillsborough. They just have not been. I've never seemed to recover from that. I don't think it's necessarily the case, but it's certainly on the face of it looks like it a little bit. And they seem to their sort of ability to pick up people and sell them for 15 million quid seems to have dried up a bit of late. And I've looked at I haven't got a stat pack or anything like that, but I've looked at their acquisitions and their departures and what have you, and they're in a bit of a state of flux. And maybe Darren Ferguson's had his time
Under
there.
pressure?
I think a little bit. Is it about the 4th time he's been back there or something? I don't know.
For Graham McCann to come in.
Yeah.
Just on that roundabout,
Yeah.
Claire, do you want to just shuffle over? Sorry, I know we're a bit. So Vimal will serve a 1-match ban, I presume, for that. So we've got changes on Tuesday. What do you think? Do we stick Watson out at right back, get Bland playing in centre mid where he looks more comfortable? Not that he doesn't look comfortable at right back, I think he looks exceptional. John Russell, what are you thinking?
Well, we didn't miss Russell today, to be fair. I don't think so. I forgot he was even in the squad. Sorry, John. Yeah, but Bland, watcher as well. Sorry, John. But Bland absolutely stormed today. He really did. I'm surprised when they took him off. Watson is very good. I mean, we saw that on Wednesday against Fleetwood. They gelled just brilliantly. There was Kelly, there was Bland, Reyes. Tene, Watson, they were absolutely fantastic. As I said, it was a joy to watch. And even today, although we drew, it was still a joy to watch. The way that we're all coming together and we know one another. We just seem to know where everybody is at the moment. Shepherd was exceptional today as well, I thought, and so was Josh Earl. I just think maybe we can have Watson in for a little bit longer now and keep Vimal out as well. Yeah, move Bland definitely into centre mid. Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
So back to Dusseldorf.
Yeah.
We'll be watching from the TV.
Yeah, Callum Cooper on commentary and watching from there. Yeah.
Okay. And who would you like to see start in midfield? Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm sort of with you. I do think Bland is exceptional, has done it, but this, I think he thoroughly deserves a go in that position.
From his performance on Wednesday.
Confident going to Peterborough?
Yeah, I'm confident of the team. I mean, makes sense now. I mean, watching them over the years, I mean, this season it makes much more sense than the years before, and I mean, clearly might be also getting a longer look there. And, goals in the team. I mean,
I think definitely we are fitter, more commitment, more desire, and just more disciplined. So with that in mind, let's go for man of the match today and then score predictions.
I'll go Caelan Vickers for me for the match. He's brilliant, finding space constantly, even when 2-3 players on him, no bother. Prediction for Peterborough, 3-1 to us.
Luke Connell for me today. I thought he was superb. I think I counted only one misplaced pass, which, considering how many he had, I don't know. So Luke Connell for sure. 2-0 Barnsley. 2-0 Barnsley.
Yeah, Luke Connell for me as well, and 2-1 Barnsley.
Vickers for me, the way he twisted, turned, and as you say, Josh, when he was being pressed, he still wriggled out of it. It was exceptional, and I think for Peterborough, we do tend to, I don't know, we don't tend to play well against Peterborough, I've noticed. So I'm saying 2-0 to us.
Oh, not bad for somebody that's not playing well. Just right in. So man of the match today?
For us?
Yeah. Well, we're not giving it to them, are we?
I thought Max Conway at left back, number 23, 26,
25 minutes.
25 were excellent.
No, we're not interested.
Really good.
Our man of match.
Our man of match, well, it would have been McGoldrick if he didn't offside rule, so it's not him. I thought that Josh Earl played really well. I thought he played really well. There were a couple of times when I think clear it, because he was dawdling about it, but he did get it clear and hung firm until 3 minutes from ending normal time, which was such a shame. But having come back, I thought he did really well. So
and score predictions?
Oh, it's easy, isn't it?
Obviously.
Easy at Peterborough. I might say something different when I do it away and tomorrow morning. 2-1 to Barnsley.
Oh, you're doing it away tomorrow morning?
I don't know if I've mentioned it.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, tomorrow. I have to tell them 2-1 and all. Might make it 3-1 tomorrow. Might do a Smithy. But probably not. 2-1. Easy.
Yeah, I thought Josh Earl was really good today, and he's had his critics, and right deservedly so, but I thought today he really stood up to be counted and worked really incredibly hard. With Shepherd next to him, young lad, I thought he stood firm. So yeah, Josh Earl. However, everyone knows I love Luca. Luca Connell was outstanding, and he's back to best. He were here first, and it's 2-0 win to us Tuesday. So thanks very much for watching. Watch out for Andy's away end, which will be nicely done quickly in the morning and uploaded on your quick Wi-Fi.
We'll be by tea time. I'll give this I'll give this show a chance to get a couple. I'll let you get a couple of views first before
we might just get it uploaded for the game. We'll just get it uploaded before the game starts on Tuesday, that's for sure. And yeah, let us know what you thought today. Score predictions for Tuesday in the comments below. And yeah, 1-1, we'll take that. You Reds!
So it was a very tight, close game today. First half 0-0. Other than I think McGoldrick's chance at back post, which he put just wide, there weren't much in it to separate both teams going to half time. Second half we come out strong. McGoldrick, for all his offsides, one onside, and he comes in a goal. He deserved that. He played really well. For Vim sending off, the first yellow card would a bit of an easy one, you know. He's silly. Their player kicks ball against him, and he just pushes him, and it leads to a little scrap and handbags, and it's just a silly. You don't retaliate. Just don't give referee chance to give you a booking for it. It's a silly one. Same as Shepherd at Plymouth. It's just a handbags. You see, it's a silly one to give away. His second yellow card, his second half. I didn't think it was a yellow card. His foot went high, and I think he won ball, but ref couldn't wait to get his card out and send him off. But that changed the game. I think once that happened and we took McGoldrick off, and that was outlet up front. That was running up front, and he took him off, and we didn't have much of an outlet then after that. I'd like to have seen Russell come on for Phillips in second half. I think that was one of his changes, but he brought Farouj on instead. I think that would have given us a bit more strength in midfield, but that's just what I would have done. But I liked Vickers. He was very, very good today. He stopped running, very skillful. He's very quick, tight little turns and quick passes that he does. And I thought when Kelly came on, Kelly did similar. Quick runs up middle and very direct. So it will come in though. But I think a 1-1 draw. It was about right for the game. They were very evenly matched, and it was a tight all game. So it had to be McAtee, and it had to be him of all players to come and score. But again, it was scrappy off a corner. I think the initial ball we dealt with, it just bounced about, and he's knocked it in, didn't he? So yeah, fair result. Move on now to midweek and see what we can do. You Reds.